Hello everyone, Vibrant Inkling here, and we are back for the next installment to this wonderful series. Last time, we covered the basic balanced Brellas. This time we're going to be covering a weapon that I despise the ever hecking heck out of, in the form of the Tenta Brellas. Super freaking slow, super freaking sluggish, everything about him equals aim, shoot, get splatted. These weapons, yeah, they can one-shot, but you gotta be, like, up in someone's face for them to do that. And good luck doing that with how egregiously slow these things are. I despise these things, I really do. I am not expecting to do good at all with these weapons, in the slightest. These are amongst my least favorite weapon in the entire game. I absolutely despise these things, I cannot stress that enough. And because of how painfully bad they are, they demand lots of ink savory. However, this one's got bubbles, and you're gonna want object shredder with these things, trust me. You're gonna want them, because this thing sucks at popping those bubbles. This first kit has, like, literally no synergy whatsoever. The Squid Beakons just make this thing that much more painfully expensive on ink, and the splat bubbles just, I guess they can tie in with the canopy, but good luck getting it open before you're splatted, because this thing, you're left vulnerable for attack at the start, in the middle, and at the end of the attack. You press the trigger, it takes a full second for the weapon to finally fire. During the fire, you're pretty much a statue, and at the end of it, you can't do anything until the animation of putting it down wears off. So yeah. This weapon I do not like in the slightest at all. Probably my least favorite weapon in the entire game. And that's probably what it is. Because I despise this thing. Something fierce. I honestly cannot think of anything good to say about it. Even the one-shot potential it has is completely outshined by how egregiously slow and sluggish this thing is. I honestly just cannot think of anything good to say about it. I really can't. I despise this weapon, I really do. I don't enjoy using it. Okay, 3 shots with this thing. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Despite it having one-shot potential, it's very inconsistent, so even that has it going against it. This weapon, to me, is just very, very bad. Like, everything about it, bad. I can't think of anything good to say about it. I prefer something that makes me nimble and quick. Not super slow and sluggish and can't control myself in the middle of firing the darn thing. Its range is nice, I guess, that's one good thing. But that doesn't mean anything when you can't exactly land the shot. And there you go. With one-shot potential, it's very inconsistent, so even the good things about it don't mean anything. So this weapon is like nothing but really poor in terms of performance. And I can't stand it. I despise this weapon so badly. It's nice when you have something rain down on your target, but nothing hits. I swear, I just want this episode to be done so I never have to touch these things again. I just want this episode to be done so I never have to touch the weapon again. So I can be free from the torture it is bestowing upon me. Because screw this weapon and everything about it. Even with object shredder, this thing sucks at popping those bubbles. But yeah, this first kit is probably the worst in the entire game. It's got no synergy whatsoever. Squid Beakons just make it so poorly, like, consistent when it comes to the ink. It's so expensive, it's not even funny. And the bubbles, even with Object Shredder, good luck popping them. You're not going to do it easily. And the next kit, however, is probably the best of the 3 kits, in my opinion, because the main weapon itself has really good synergy with the special weapon. You can pull up the canopy and just stay behind it steadily as the curling bomb launcher, as you just toss curling bombs. So at least that's good. And now I can use something a bit more useful for this weapon. Get rid of that Object Shredder because it didn't make a difference at all. Yeah, I don't expect to do good at all in either of these matches with this weapon because, in my opinion, this weapon is like the worst in the entire game. It really is. I need to be quick and nimble. I feel handicapped to heck with this thing because it is the complete opposite of quick and nimble. It's slow and sluggish and literally delayed. Like flat out, I despise this thing. But at least this kit has some pretty good synergy with its sub special, so this kit definitely the better of the 3, in my opinion. So it builds the special up a little quicker too, so that's good. No one coming around that way? Okay, good. Now I'm trying to think of a good spot to actually use this. I think I know a pretty good location. Let's see, can I stop this guy from coming up? One of them. Lol. Yeah, good luck getting, like, 2 splats back to back for this thing. Because of how slow it is. You can splat one person, but you won't be able to splat the other. Get out of here. Okay, got the special charge back up again. Doesn't really mean anything. Now, here's what I'm talking about. You can launch the canopy and then just have at it with the special. It gives you pretty good synergy with the weapon. Okay. Anyone coming? No. Uh-oh. Can I, like, actually move? Yeah. Takes way too long for the canopy to come out. In fact, it takes too long for it to come out. Jeez Louise. And all MPU does is increase the duration of the canopy. This Brella does have the strongest or most durable canopy, so that's good, I guess. But still, like I said, like, literally all of its, like, weaknesses just really do not make the strengths matter that much at all. Just because of how inconsistent it is. I really despise this weapon. I can't stress that enough. Hello. The delay is really bad. And I can't stand it. I feel so friggin' handicapped when using this thing. You have no idea just how badly I feel handicapped with this thing. How many indirect hits is it going to take to splice someone with this thing? Wow, not even that was a direct. Jeez. But yeah, like I said, if you want to get a one splat with this thing, you gotta be, like, all up in their face. And even then, good luck doing it with how slow it is and how inconsistent it is. I literally just can't think of anything good to say about this weapon. I just want this episode to be done. The next weapon, or the next kit rather, does have a pretty good sub-weapon for what it is. I think it's better than the splash ball because the splash ball is expensive as heck. And it kind of defeats the purpose when you have a canopy. But ink mines definitely make a better fit for this weapon, and makes it a lot easier to splat opponents with as well, because they can get damage from the ink mine, and then you can just finish them off right there. But again, you gotta be careful because it's super slow, and sluggish, and delayed, all at the same time. Okay, let's see how we do. Oddly enough, wasn't this a stage we got in the last installment? Or I did the last time anyway? Yeah. Variety in a Nintendo game? What's that? There is no such thing. It doesn't exist. I mean, I still recommend using ink mines for, you know, catching people off guard. Putting them in places you wouldn't expect them to be. Or you can use them aggressively, which is probably the better option, given this Brella's poor performance. Secret video game code. Kind of. Get out of here. You'll need to use that to respawn now, won't you? Only reason I know that is because of AVGN. Lol. Whoopsies. Now the special on this weapon, Ultra Stamp, yeah, no me gusta. At all. And it takes way too long for it to actually build up. Jeez. This weapon and this kit, I don't like at all. See how long that takes? Holy shoot. It takes like a full freaking second. That is egregious. Like, that is actually painfully bad. Going up here, going up here. Hello, people. Don't mind me. Jeez. Yeah, good luck winning a one-on-one confrontation with this thing. You're not going to. Because this thing is slow and sluggish. Can't do a thing about it. Doink. Yep, yep. You ain't winning a confrontation with this thing. No, sirree. I can't even place an ink mine down because it's so slow when you finish the gunshot. My gosh. This weapon is so delayed. I just want this to be done so I never have to touch it again. It is so bad. By far the worst weapon in the entire game, in my opinion. Flat out. I can't stand this thing. I really can't stand it. I despise it with a passion. Anyone gonna hit my ink mine? No? Okay. Okay, at least this one is done. I never have to touch these weapons again. They are horrendous garbage. I despise them. Now, the next weapons are not much better, but hey, at least I can actually do this thing called, you know, move when I use them. I'm not a freaking statue while using the weapon. So, at least that's good. But anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. So next time we'll be covering the last of the Brellas and the last of the weapons in the game, making it the grand finale to the series. Like I said, they're not much better, but at least I can actually do this thing called, you know, move when I'm using them. I'm not a freaking statue upon having simply carrying one in my hand. So, with that being said, I'll see you all next time. So, until then, Love you all. Take care.